Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and it is Sunday, so you know what that means. It is time for the full Classic Challenge with 3.0 Xbow Cycle series. If you guys are new here, welcome. Basically what I do is I start out in a Classic Challenge and work my way all the way up to 12 from 0. Hopefully I get 12 and win. And a lot of people do enjoy this series because I show the entire challenge from 0 wins. Most videos here on YouTube don't. So it's kind of a unique series that I started a couple months ago, and a lot of people enjoy it because at lower wins you will face a lot of unexpected weird decks as well. So it does kind of give a little touch or look into mid-ladder where I can show you my strategies with the Xbow Cycle against those kinds of weird decks. First thing, before we start, I wanted to say I do apologize that last week I didn't upload one of these videos. I was kind of feeling off, and still, I guess it's a little weird to me, like my mental state, but I think I'm definitely feeling a lot better now. Obviously, I am making videos. I uploaded a video 2 days ago on the Sudden Death Global Tournament, and that was actually really well received by you guys, and a lot of you guys even said that it's totally fine if I take a break, like you understand, and like personal health comes first, and I really appreciated those really kind comments from you guys, so thank you so much. I guess I will take breaks when necessary here on the channel, but I do still want to commit to this series as much as I can. So again, sorry that I did miss out on last week's upload. I am back with it today though, and yeah, today I'm recording this pretty late. It's currently about 10 at night. Usually I go to sleep or start winding down for bed at least around 12, so it is already actually pretty late in the day for me, so I'll have to edit this as well. But yeah, I guess I had a pretty good day today. I went over to my friend's house. We had a really nice time and ate lunch together, and then got back and did a bunch of stuff for my dog, like fed him dinner and walked him. So I guess kind of a late start to my video editing process or video creation process, although I kind of went over to my friend's house really early and was gone for a lot of the day, so didn't really have the opportunity to record this earlier, but I guess I am doing it now. And yeah, so let's actually start out the challenge, and I'm going to be going in it with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. As always, I do think Ice Spirit is pretty good right now. Honestly, a lot of people do ask me Ice versus Electro Spirit. I think both can work. It's really up to your personal preference, because I've seen a lot of people make E-Spirit work, like Archer Master. If you guys don't know him, he's a really good YouTuber and a really good player. He does have a YouTube channel though, so you could check that out as well if you want, of 3.0 Xbow Cycle, and he's just a really talented player. He plays under-leveled, pushes really high, so it's really cool. And I've actually mentioned him because I noticed he uses Electro Spirit in his matches, so a lot of top players have switched to the Ice Spirit. I think Ice Spirit's really good, honestly. After the balance changes last time, Ice Spirit was buffed to have a longer freeze, and it's honestly been really noticeable, I would say. So that's why I prefer Ice Spirit now. Honestly, you can, again, use either. It's really up to you. I think both can have success, but I personally do like Ice a bit more, I guess, because it's also the original card in the deck, Xbow Cycle. Electro was released after Xbow Cycle was made, and it did make sense for a while, but after the Ice Spirit buff, it is very nice, and a lot of top players do use Ice Spirit. But that is quite a long intro, I guess, so let's get right into the challenge, and hope we can get some nice games today. So, found the first match, and actually I was checking my last video, episode number 9, I believe. I was at a score of 107 wins and 6 losses, so I believe that I had about a 94.7% win rate, which is actually really nice. I'm pretty happy about that. You do see a musketeer, so this could be 2.6 Hog Cycle off the top of my head, because it is a very popular deck. We see a Royal Ghost, so it's probably just going to be like a custom deck, I guess. Archers should hopefully deal with this entirely. Yeah, they will. So I'll actually go for an Xbow, just because I have the one Archer counter pushing. And we are actually up a little bit, because our opponent spent 7, we spent 6 with the Night Archers. I'm actually going to go Ice Spirit as well. Okay, sadly the other skeleton didn't pull the Valkyrie, but we do get a connection now. So Xbow's on tower, and it looks like our opponent's just letting it go. Actually goes, okay, Skeleton King Dark Prince, kind of weird, like he waited a long time for that, and he clones that. Wow, so I'm going to have to log this, I believe. Even though Skeleton King ability is a threat, well actually it wasn't a threat because he just played at the bridge, he didn't charge it up with anything. But I did have to log their thing because clone was a bit unexpected, honestly. Also, if you guys haven't seen, in the next balance changes coming next week, I believe, log is actually getting nerfed, which is actually really sad for us as Xbow players. I wasn't too happy about it. Although I guess I can kind of understand that. Let me know if you guys would enjoy a video where I just like kind of discuss my thoughts on the balance changes. He's going for really weird like plays, like Dark Prince at the bridge. I'm gonna go Ice Spirit to kite it and then actually just let it go there and Xbow now. That's technically a positive trade against the Dark Prince. Gonna go Knight as late as possible so that the tower could help out, but then also so that it wouldn't splash onto the Xbow. Kind of important to get your Knight placements there. I honestly am pretty good with my Knight timing, like against a Valkyrie or a Dark Prince, but against Skelly King it's been a bit weird because if you play the Knight close enough to the Xbow, it will... Skelly King's splash is actually pretty large, so it will actually still hit the Xbow. So that's a little annoying. Yeah, my opponent is like, he's playing really strange, like he's just playing stuff... I don't know how to describe it, but he's just like dropping stuff all at once. It's just honestly weird, but I'm just gonna go Ice Spirit and then log. I don't really care about logging, even though he has ability, because again, this person, my opponent's deck, doesn't really have much synergy. Like with the Skelly King, it's just playing Skelly King and hoping it works, I guess, because... And also, he's just playing stuff at really weird timings. Like, this is kind of... It's not going to be a bot, obviously. I don't think so, but the way he's playing reminds me of some bots where they just play stuff, like, at fixed times. Okay, this is getting a little scary. I guess let's fireball this and cycle back to my log. That was a bit dicey because I didn't have login cycle, but I am back to it now. Even though I take some damage, I actually got more than him. And, yeah, even if he did end up taking my tower, I'd be in a pretty good spot for heading into sudden death for the second crown. But yeah, that's just kind of a strange deck. You can expect to see these weird decks, I guess, lower on. I think also I do like to edit my videos with timestamps and like matches or text description of the matchups at the start of every match, but I think today it's pretty late, and also this video is probably going to be very long. Like, this is probably one of my longest video types on the channel, because it is obviously just 12 straight games. That's assuming I win all as well. I might not win every match, so it is definitely going to be pretty long. It's a lot of effort to edit, so if it's fine, I guess I won't be adding the matchup text to the start. I'm not sure if you guys care about that stuff as much. It's kind of nice to me, I guess. It adds like a personal touch. It looks like it's going to be a Goblin Drill. I'm actually just going to go Ice Spirit and then probably Xbow. Okay, that's a really weird NATO by my opponent. It's kind of awkward that my Knight walked up. I'm gonna go Skellies to predict maybe an Inferno Tower or any kind of building, but it's kind of awkward that my Knight walked back, but it actually worked out for the best because the Knight kind of went to help out against that Goblin Drill. I guess I should have Knighted to react to that bomb tower in time, and my opponent is playing stuff really late. Like, yeah, this is, I guess, what you can expect at these lower Classic Challenge wins. Like, people won't really know how to play as well, because obviously it is lower on in the challenge. You do get up against better players as time goes on, I'd say, but so far looking like an interesting Drill Wallbreakers deck. He does have the Magic Archer in there as well, but my opponent just kind of reacted very late. I'm actually just going to Xbow because he's leaking right now, or he's just not playing anything. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this. I guess that's just going to be another tower, and I guess my opponent might have given up, but based on what he was doing, like, he let my Xbow lock on and then went for the bomb tower. I don't think he was down that much elixir, so I don't feel like he gave up and then pretended to come back, but it looks like he actually just might have given up for real this time. So let's just cycle back to our Xbow, try and get a 3 crown as fast as possible. He could obviously fake give up. You do have to be careful of people who pretend to give up sometimes. Because if you go for an Xbow like this, it's pretty vulnerable, so like they could just play stuff right on top. It is a wasted 6 elixir, but at this point I have a lot of stuff on the board. There's obviously no way he's gonna be pretending to give up or just trying to come back, I guess. But yeah, these 2 wins haven't been very exciting so far, but into the next match against Demetrios D. Let's give him the good luck. And okay, Princess first play. Skeleton should be a positive trade against that, and sadly it does get 2 hits, so I think if you react super fast, you should be able to counter that for only 1 hit. Goes Dark Prince in the back. Let's actually just Xbow, just to find out what he has. I'm totally fine to let this go. Wallbreakers I will log, though, and Rascals are kind of weirdly played by him. Like, the Xbow's in the left, so we definitely should have gone for the Rascals both in the left, I'd say, but this should, yeah, force out the log, and okay, looks like it's going to be log bait deck with Wallbreakers, because he does have the Princess, which makes me think he's going to have the goblin barrel in here as well. I actually might just Xbow, just find out if he has rocket in here, because if he does, that would be kind of unfortunate. Goes princess at the bridge once again. Dark prince. Okay, since he just spent princess, I know he's at like 3 elixir or 4 right now, because he just spent 3 with the princess, 4 with the dark prince. Goes for, okay, I'm actually going to do a trick here. As you can see, okay, that was anything but a trick. I actually just messed up really bad. As you saw by that log, I'm going to hover skeletons as well for the bandit. And okay, as you can see, guys, I have not played that much in the last week at all. Like, I've been taking a break from the game, and I'm obviously quite rusty right now because I'm not playing well at all. So that's definitely bad by me. Let's just Tesla the wall breakers. Hopefully we can still win this match, but this is looking pretty awkward to start out. And Prince at the bridge again, gonna have to go archers. That is unfortunately probably gonna get 2 hits though. Yeah, okay, so I really need to get on my game here and actually just start playing better, because this is really bad. I apologize, you guys have to witness this subpar gameplay. But Knight should fully counter. I don't want to Expo right now. I do want to Expo to break through, obviously, but he does have Rascals, so not really comfortable going in. I guess I'll just log. Hopefully the girl walks up in time, as she does. Gonna go for a Tesla as well, and I do have Fireball for the barrel, so even if you do use your log on offense in these matchups, you don't have to worry too much. And wow, he is going to have the mirrored barrel in there, so archers will hopefully clean up for the most part, but I still take damage. Okay, I think we have to Expo now. We don't really have a choice, honestly. We have to make something happen. And this bandit's going to be a little bit annoying. I think I have to log it, actually, because my cycle was pretty bad there. Okay, I am actually playing this really badly. Let's go archers and skeletons for this barrel, because I think he's gonna mirror it, so I definitely want to save my fireball for the second one. Okay, he doesn't actually mirror it, so let's go for an Expo. Once again, this is very sloppy gameplay, guys, but let's try and log to hit the rascal girl, and sadly wall breakers do a lot of damage. Gonna have to go skeletons for that, and it does connect, so it looks like it might be a loss. He's probably going to princess the bridge now, isn't he? Yeah, he is, and that's going to do it, so okay, that is really bad. Honestly, guys, I am playing really badly. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I mean, I lost at 2 wins. I am honestly pretty rusty, but I guess let's just keep going. Like, honestly, that's not even a bad matchup. I probably should have just defensive expoed, because offensive expos weren't really getting me anywhere. Apologies, you guys had to see that really bad gameplay, though. I am going to try and play better, but I haven't really played this last week. I think it's honestly fine. Like, sometimes I pressure myself to play. Okay, he goes Sparky, and then Dark Goblin. He's at, like, 2 elixir right now, so I'm actually just going to Expo, because I can ignore this, and then just Skellies to fully counter the Sparky, I think. Okay, Expo's actually on the Sparky, which does help me out as well. Goes eye drag. Let's Fireball it, I guess. Just to make the most of my Expo lock, and then I think I can just ignore the eye drag afterwards, because tower should do enough. If he has like a freeze in here, I do want to go archers, but okay, Skelly drags. Let's just go knight to stall, and I don't think I need to ice spirit. Knight should fully counter that. Yeah, it does. Archers wouldn't have really made sense there, because they would have just died. He goes baby dragon. Let's actually just ice spirit, and then I guess let's Expo. It's gonna be a little weird, but let's Expo to stall out the baby dragons HP on the, or rather stall out the baby dragon's like lifetime, so it doesn't get damage on my tower, and Expo's going to be a threat as well. He goes Royal Hogs. Let's actually just Skeleton's Log, I guess. I was considering fireballing that, but Skelly's Log should do the trick for the most part. I can afford to take some damage as well, because I just got a ton. Goes Dark Goblin. Let's just go Knight. And honestly, night timing on this doesn't really matter. Like, waiting for it to cross obviously would have been best, but it's not the end of the world, considering Knight's still going to force a response either way. And Ice Spirit wouldn't really fully counter the eye drag, so I guess let's just go archers without going Ice Spirit first. I'd have to go archers either way if I went Ice Spirit. Now we can Expo. I think he has Sparky back in cycle. And he goes bowler, but yeah, he goes for a bowler really low, so that is honestly pretty just weird timing by him. Again, like, lower wins. Players aren't the best, which is why that was really dumb of me to lose that last match. Honestly, I think I didn't make too many. Okay, I guess I did make a huge micro mistake. What I was trying to do with that log, by the way, if you log here, it'll, because log used to be able to hit the barrel plus princess at the bridge. They nerfed the log's range, so you can't do that anymore. But if you log only the front 2 goblins, you will actually still be able to kill the princess as well. So I was hoping I would be able to do that and just tank some goblin damage, but obviously he went for all three in the back, which is actually well played by him, I guess. But archers plus Tesla should fully counter the Mega Knight. Let's go skeleton just to pull the eye dragon, and then I guess fireball that. And now we can Xbow because he just spent a lot of elixir. I think he should Sparky this, so I'm gonna have my... Okay, no, he's actually just gonna Royal Hogs. I guess I'll just Tesla. I don't know why he's ignoring the Xbow. Baby Dragon, no real point going Knight, I guess. I kind of want Knight for the Mega Knight too. So I'm just gonna log that, and then archers, let it lock on, because I don't really care too much about that damage unless Xbow to keep up the pressure. He's probably gonna Mega Knight, but just why not, I guess, keep up pressure, and I can just fireball that, and that's gonna be GG. So, yeah, pretty nice win. Really nice pickup from the last match. That was honestly just a disgrace. Nothing else to say about that. I guess I am pretty washed, even though it's only been like a week. But yeah, I really just haven't played any ladder. I played the sudden death tournament actually, but that did not go as badly as the log bait game a match ago. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't fixate too much on it. Let's keep it going. Final next match against Miguel. Spear Goblins first play. I'm going to go Skeletons just to stall them out a little bit. And I should only take one hit. Yeah, so that's the Skeletons placement you want to use. Should fully counter Spear Goblins. Not fully counter, but counter them to the best of your ability. Let's Xbow because he is leaking Spear Goblins and Goblin Gang. So yeah, it's going to be Mega Knight bait. Going to Knight because I can actually just ignore this. Actually, I'll Ice Spirit on the 2 spears. And then I guess Skeletons to stall out these bats for a little bit. I was considering fireballing, but that was a bit of an overcommitment, and this is going to be Mega Knight bait with Skeleton Barrel in there. Let's log the Spear Goblins, and I actually missed one, so it didn't actually make any of a difference, honestly, though, because it didn't even get damage on my tower, and Xbow is basically dead anyways, but yeah, that's a pretty nice connection. I actually might just Xbow again, because he shouldn't have Mega Knight back in Cycle. He played Goblin Gang last time, which means he should... Yeah, he's not back to Mega Knight, so we're just gonna... Xbow again and get really nice connection, just a bit of card cycle counting there. Well, let's just Ice Spirit for the eye drag because it is getting... The miner was tanking for it, and then that should basically be GG already because this is a really easy matchup. I can just Tesla the Skelly Barrel. Usually I would say that archers are my favorite counter to the Skeleton Barrel because they're only 3 elixir compared to the Tesla's 4. And it's just a cheaper, more efficient counter. But Tesla is also really a standard counter to the Skeleton Barrel. That's kind of the placement you want to use. And he actually just let the archers get more damage. So I guess I'll just cycle a Knight in the back. I don't really feel like cycling anything else. I guess I could cycle Log, but he has a lot of bait in this deck. So I kind of feel like saving the Log. And he might have given up. Let's Xbow. He could also just be down elixir, but I doubt it. Yeah, he just gave up, I guess. So let's just take the 3 crown. Again, he could fake give up too. That is definitely a possibility, but I'm still not worried about it because I do have a full HP Xbow on the board. So even if he goes like Mega Knight right now, I will have ways to deal with that. And that, yeah, it looks like he's actually just going to let this take the 3 crown. So it's going to be GG. Really easy matchup. Not much else to say about that one. I think you can Xbow, like usually if they cycle something like Eye Drag in the back, you can just Xbow opposite. And then if you Knight for the Mega Knight, you should be able to win, honestly, just because they're very low in elixir. Just have to watch out for the bats. But other than that, yeah, pretty straightforward matchup, I'd say. Found the next match against Connor BR. I don't know why I still can't get over that loss. Okay, goes for a barrel plus Fire Spirit. This is looking like it's going to be Log Bait Cycle with Rocket and Mighty Miner. So this is looking really bad, actually, already. He goes for a log. I don't think he did that log at 10 elixir. I think he's literally cycling when he's not at 10. Or maybe I'm just hallucinating, but let's just split archers in the back. Yeah, he goes Princess. I was a bit worried about him going Princess at the bridge, I guess, but it should be fine. I guess I will log it, because Fireball is too far out of cycle. And there's the Mighty Miner, so I guess I'll just go for a Knight on the barrel. Actually does do a pretty decent job, and then Ice Spirit to kite the Mighty Miner over, because I don't want it to get too close to the tower. And that was honestly a lot of damage, though. Not really damage I was comfortable taking. Let's Xbow, and he does have Rocket in this deck. Probably just going to Rocket it. Okay, he goes for a cannon. I don't know why. That was... And then he goes for a barrel on the Xbow. This is very unconventional. Not really something you want to do. I guess I will commit to this Xbow and protect it, because this is a really hard matchup, and any lock matters. But honestly, guys, you can probably tell I'm playing pretty badly. Like, I took that damage from the Mighty Miner. and the barrel, like I was already down in damage. Knight actually almost gets a hit. Sadly, just barely doesn't. And I'm a bit worried about Princess. Okay, he really should have Princess the bridge there. I don't know why he went Princess at the back. Just gave me Fireball value. And, okay, I missed my log, so I do have to go for a pretty bad Ice Spirit. And my opponent is just playing really weird, honestly. I'm going to go Skeleton. Since he goes Fire Spirit, then I have to go Archers. But Archers should still fully counter. He goes for the Bomb, but that's not really going to do anything. I mean, it's still going to fully defend. And I can't really Expo yet, because he does have Cannon in this deck. I think he's literally just playing stuff. Okay, he actually does predict my Expo that time. I'm going to have to let it go, unfortunately. Then I am going to probably have to go for a prediction Tesla, because he might feel comfortable going for a Princess with that cannon there. Yeah, exactly. Nice. I was able to catch it. You really have to be careful of Princess at the bridge. I'm actually going to try and count his cycle right now, because he just played the Princess, so Fire Spirit, that's 2 cards, 3. So he is back to Princess in 1 card. Archer should hopefully fully counter this barrel with the help of Skeletons as well. We do actually take some damage, and I'm leaking. I actually just Fireball Tower there. That was not a prediction Fireball on that Princess, but looks like my opponent just kind of let it happen, I guess. It goes Cannon at the bridge, predicting an Expo, but since he just uses Cannon, he's going to have to Rocket now. Okay, that Expo was... Guys, I don't know what to say. I'm playing this really badly. This challenge, honestly. I'm still winning, though, because it is early on in the challenge, but yeah, I guess... Also because I haven't really been feeling the best, like I said. I think that does affect how I play, honestly. Like, in the past when my mental state was really bad, I didn't play very well. But I guess I'll log on offense here, because it is pretty good value against the Princess and Cannon. And then it actually did catch him off guard, as you can see. He wasn't ready for that. So we do get a connection. And that was probably the weirdest log bait match that I have played, or like the opponent played that really strangely, honestly, but log will do enough anyways. After the log nerf, that won't do enough. I think log's getting like a 33% damage nerf. That's actually pretty big, so that's kind of unfortunate, honestly. Like, again, I can see it happening. Also, like I said earlier, let me know if you guys would want to watch me just talk about the balances for a little bit. Won't really be a gameplay video, just like a little discussion video talking about changes and my thoughts on them. But yeah, let me know, I guess, because I was considering making one. I was actually going to do it last week, but then I kind of like got into a bit of a low mood and wasn't really feeling like doing a lot of stuff, so I didn't make any videos for a while, which is why I didn't. But anyways, we are waiting. Queue time is taking a long time. That is honestly a bit weird. I guess I'll cancel and search again. Queue time never takes this long in a classic challenge at low wins. I don't know why it's taking so long now. But I guess I can't really cut. I mean, I could cut the video, but that'll be a lot of effort, because I'll have to cut the audio file as well and then resync everything to make sure it works. So ideally, I wouldn't have to cut the audio. Hope you guys can bear with this wait time. My apologies. Really not sure what's going on. Okay, I guess I'll cancel again, just wait around for a little bit, and then queue in a bit. I really don't know what's going on with the queue time. It never takes this long. Okay, there we go. Waiting a bit helped, I guess. Found the next match against Fed. Let's give him the good luck and see what he's going to be doing. Going to go Ice Spirit first, just very safe, standard play. Miner, let's catch it. Usually miners are going to be in the safe spot early on, so it is a pretty good idea to predict that as the first miner, because if you have a tornado, you'll be able to activate King if they play it anywhere else. Let's Expo now, and Cannon Cart, looking like it's going to be Mortar. I don't really like this matchup, honestly. I think I do kind of have to let this go. I'm going to go for a log, but I don't know. I don't really think I could have gone Archers there. Maybe I could have, but I'm not sure. Do kind of have to let that go. This is going to be Mortar bait with Cannon Cart, Minion Horde, Guards. Going to be a very tricky matchup, honestly, because Cannon Cart's in there, so they have the Miner. I think single elixir is super important against any Mortar deck, so he actually goes for a Miner. Let's Ice Spirit on it, and then actually just Expo. I think he isn't back to Cannon Cart yet, right? He should be 1 away. Now he should be back. He's going to predict it with the Knight. There it is. Nice. And then we're actually just going to log here after the cart goes into the second stage. And that should actually be on tower. Nice. So, yeah, like I said, guys, single elixir is huge against any Mortar deck for the most part, except for a Mortar Cycle, like 2.9 Mortar Cycle. That's just a good matchup in general. But against these kinds of decks with Cannon Cart or Fast Cycle Motor Miner, as the game goes on, progresses, you will not really have a chance to break through, honestly, if they play well. Because they can just spam defensive mortars, you can't really break through that, and then... Did he give up, actually? Let's Xbow just to test if he gave up. If not, we might be in for a counter push, which is why I don't really feel safe going for an Xbow on the king just as yet. It looks like he did not... Or it looks like he did give up. So yeah, that's really huge, honestly. This is how I like to play pretty much every Mortar Miner deck. Just so you guys know how to play against every Mortar Miner deck. I think single elixir are just really huge. Let's cycle back to another Knight. I actually think Knight and Archers is a faster way of 3-crowning than Xbow. I know a few matches ago I 3-crowned with the Xbow, and I said I was gonna try and 3-crown as fast as possible. That was honestly not true because I didn't do this, but just a small detail. Gonna give the GG, and yeah, just single elixir is huge. If they play well, they will still be able to defend. I think they just save their miner. They go like miner onto your Xbow, then they can fireball log it, and you really can't really stop that. But I think single is just really important again, so definitely take note of that against any Mortar Miner Fast Cycle matchup. But in the next match against Carlito Hoel, gave him the good luck, and gonna wait a bit to see if he wants to play anything, because if it is log bait, okay, yeah, right on cue. I'm so glad I said that, because sometimes I cycle log and I'm against log bait and I get punished for cycling log, so that's why. Okay, wow, he goes for the mirrored barrel. Let's go Knight Skeletons, I guess. We will take a little bit of chip, but he just spent 4, so we should actually be up a little bit here, because we went 4 for his 4, but we went 2 elixir on the log for his 4 elixir, for his 3 elixir barrel. He just gave me a ton of log value, and of course I missed it. On the dark. Okay, never mind, I didn't. Wow. Okay, let's go Ice Spirit to cycle back to the Knight, and then this should actually be on tower, because he shouldn't have any way of dealing with this Xbow. He just used all his cards, basically. Like, he might go for a barrel or something. Okay, he does have Fireball. That was one of the few ways he could have gotten out of that. If he didn't have a Fireball in there, then he wouldn't have been able... Okay, also based on the fact that he went for that Fireball, I think he's going to be low in Elixir, because he went for it pretty late. So let's actually just Xbow again. Gonna log this Skarmy too. Maybe a bit aggressive by me. I could definitely get punished for this. He does mirror the Skarmy. I think Ice Spirit will... Okay, perfect Ice Spirit there. Really nice freeze. And that's going to be a nice damage lead. So we should be set up to win this match now that we have a nice early damage advantage. And yeah, just a little... Small cues like those can make all the difference. Just, I kind of saw that he was low in Elixir. Because of that Fireball timing. Okay, and he does have a Skelly Barrel in here, so double barrel bait with the mirror in there. And oh my god, I literally just fireballed nothing. I am really bad right now. I'm playing really badly, but hopefully, I really hope I don't like crash and burn in this classic challenge, even just because it's only been like a week. But I mean, I lost at 2 wins to a really bad deck. Okay, I kind of have to log that, but now I'm scared of him going for the Skelly King ability. So I'm going to go Archers as soon as possible just to kind of deal with all of that. Yeah, because that is a bit annoying, honestly. And he does go for a Fireball, so Ice Spirit, cycle back to my Skeletons, and then go for a Knight. Don't want to take any Dark Goblin damage. He is going to have a... Yeah, Rascals in here, so I'm actually just going to Defensive Expo. No point going offensive because he does have Rascals again, so I think Defensive Expo is the move. And Archers should fully counter the Skelly Barrel. If he wants to Fireball the Archers, he'll be digging himself an even deeper hole, because... I actually don't even need to commit to that, because I have an Expo, I just cycled Skeletons, nice, so let's actually just Expo now. We have a Defensive Expo alive. I don't really want to log that, because I would save log for offense, but I didn't have any other counters in hand, so I kind of had to. Let's just... Okay, I just got Drop Glitch. Okay, never mind, that wasn't Drop Glitch, that was just bad connection, I guess. But let's just hold on to this Expo lock, because it looks like he doesn't really want to Fireball. So that should basically... Yeah, he Fireballs now. But now we can once again just defense up, so no need to rush and win early on. This is basically the most optimal play because he just wasted his Fireball. And now we can Fireball back. And if I just Fireballed back first... Okay, also let's Archers Ice Spirit for the barrel. We are going to take some damage because sadly level 13 Goblins are very menacing and do a lot, but still, it's going to be GG. Really nice win against double barrel bait with the mirror in there. So a little bit of an unconventional deck, actually. I haven't seen that in the meta at all. So it looks like my opponent kind of made it up himself, or I guess just felt like playing double bait. Let's claim our Knight Mastery, level 2 Knight. Really nice there. On this account, I do have some masteries, but most of them are pretty low level, actually. Yeah, and I actually didn't claim them until recently because I was like, okay, I should I should hold off on leveling up my masteries. Okay, archers are there as well, actually. Didn't notice that. I was like, I should hold off on taking these masteries because they do give experience. And I wanted to keep my king tower at level 10. Just because I felt like making a mid-ladder guide at level 10. But I realized like it doesn't matter too much because honestly I have procrastinated a lot on the mid-ladder guide. I will say I do still want to make it at some point, but I guess probably not for the foreseeable future because like I've been dealing with a lot of real-life stuff, some health stuff, and just my friends are coming back. I have been spending some time meeting them. They're back for summer. He goes for a freeze early on. Let's just log all of that. And log is huge against Graveyard Freeze, as you can see there. Also, that's so weird. He literally just went Fire Spirit, Graveyard Freeze first play. That is crazy. I'm just going to Expo. He went for a Valk on the right. I'm really confused. I had a Knight and Archer on the left, but he chose to Valk on the right instead. I don't know, but let's actually just predict a Knight, whatever he has, because I think he's going to be very low on Elixir. He shouldn't really have any great counters to this right now. Yeah. He doesn't have a freeze either because he just went for a Graveyard Freeze, so he actually might just give up here because that is going to be a really nice connection, and he just let it happen. Usually, though, Graveyard Freeze decks don't have a big spell in them, like Poison, because they do have the freeze in there. Kind of clunky to run two spells like freeze and poison. Okay, I guess let's try and 3 crown. This is again going to be a little risky, so I'm not going to go for it right away. I'm going to wait till I hit 10 elixir. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking this, but if he does like pretend to give up and then play stuff on the Expo, he could be in a good situation because I just had to cycle my archers, won't have any counters to his graveyard. It looks like he did give up though. He's letting this happen, so let's just take the 3 crown. Part of me is still a little worried about him playing stuff, but obviously he's not going to do that now, so yeah, that's going to be GG. I mean, honestly, my opponent kind of did that one to himself with the Fire Spirit Graveyard Freeze first play. Like, what was he thinking? That is way too aggressive, and also Fire Spirit Graveyard is so unconventional. That is just, like, not a thing. I have never seen that before. Yeah, he had a Skeleton King in there. This should have been a pretty good matchup, even if we didn't win. We definitely could have defensive Xbowed against us. You'll notice he doesn't have any big spells, so we would really just be feeding a defensive Expo value. So they're really good against these kinds of no big spell graveyard decks, like Graveyard Freeze. And then that, I think that would have been my game plan if he didn't give up like that. Or if he didn't throw like that, I guess, because he kind of just choked really hard. Also with the Valk, that was so weird. Heal Spirit is seen, so looking like it might be 3 Musketeers. Royal Ghost as well, yeah, probably going to be 3M. I think it could be Bridge Spam too, but I feel like 3M is more likely. We'll see though. Golden Knight comes down. I guess that's Expo, because he just wasted his Golden Knight. Should be one of his main Expo counters. He could have E-Barbs in here. He does. Let's go Archers. I do have to be a bit careful here, because Golden Knight is still there. Yeah, it's dashing. Let's Ice Spirit, I guess, for the dash, and then... Actually, that was a really nice situation. He goes for a Mirrored Zap, which I guess works out. We do still get a connection. And I feel like going Knight Expo now, because he just wasted his E-Barbs and Golden Knight. Well, he went... Okay, he might be... I think he's 1 away from E-Barbs. He's definitely not back to Golden Knight, though. It just died. So let's Knight Expo, I guess. This is really risky, but I kind of feel like it's a good play. Yeah, we do get the Expo going, and Expo's on tower, so that's absolutely huge. Now we're going to let it go, I think, because if he goes E-Barbs, we definitely can't commit to it. Yeah, let's log everything, and then... We're not going to Skeletons on the Expo, though, because we are pretty low. We do have to defend this now. So let's Archers, and we should be low in Elixir after that. I mean, I just committed a full Knight Expo, plus had to spend on the E-Barbs afterwards, so that was a bit of an expensive sequence by me. But it doesn't really matter, because we got a huge connection. So 3M, I guess that was a really unique situation. Yeah, we are going to be down about 2 Elixir, because he went for that pump when I was at 8. That's another key you guys can use to count your Elixir. Because usually people play stuff when they're at 10. That's a general thing. You don't always see that happen, but we do see 3M now. I guess that's defensive Expo into it. He might go for a Golden Knight. That would be really annoying because I wouldn't be sure how I would stop this. But okay, thankfully he does let it lock on. Goes Golden Knight on the right. Let's go Knight and then log the Heal Spirit, hopefully before it causes any issues. And oh my god, mirrored Heal Spirit. Gonna go Skeletons, then Ice Spirit for the Musk, and we are actually, we took a bunch of damage on the left, but I think it was worth it because I had to commit on the right as well. He's probably gonna E-Barbs this, yeah, so let's Knight, and then he's probably gonna Golden Knight, which is really annoying, because it is gonna dash onto all my archers. Like, this is why Golden Knight is such a hard counter to Expo. yeah, you can't do anything against it. But I guess I'll just go Knight Archers. This is actually looking pretty scary. This is a huge push, but I think, yeah, Knight Archers will hold it off. We're definitely not going to Expo with this because he will just have E-Barbs. Like I said, I'm a bit rusty, so I'm playing a little unconventionally, but I think against 3 Musketeers, defensive Expos are very much a good play. Let's just Fireball that, and then Skeletons at the last second. Actually, he does have a Zap in here, doesn't he? So he might be able to Zap that and get some damage, but he doesn't choose to do that. Let's Ice Spirit at the bridge just to get some chip. Forces out the 3M and actually still connects. That's really nice. We can go Archers down low on the right, and then Log. And I guess let's just Fireball this, honestly. Because why not? And then we'll go for a Knight up high. Knight should have... Yeah, Knight will fully counter, and as you see, will also help against that Musketeer. Now we do have to worry about him going for a pump, because I just Fireballed, though. So we're going to cycle back, yeah, pretty aggressively to another Fireball. And then just Fireball that. And we are actually doing... That was a really bad Fireball by him. I don't know what he was thinking with that. But we're doing... I don't know what he was thinking about that 3 Musketeers either, because I can easily cycle back to another Fireball. I guess I'll hold off on cycling for now, just to wait to see if he commits in front. He does. That's really bad by him, because look how much Fireball value he just gave me. That is insane. I did miss one Musketeer, but Xbow locks onto it. Oh my god, look at that dash. That is just ridiculous. But... yeah, my opponent's just kind of spamming now. He's getting pretty desperate, I'd say. We'll just go for Skeletons to surround the Ghost, and that should basically be GG. I think Log Fireball will do enough to take the tower there. Yeah, it does, because Log does 87, Fireball does 207, I think. So yeah, that's going to be GG against 3 Musketeers Mirror. So I haven't actually played too much again, so I'm not too familiar with the meta on like top ladder right now. But I think that this deck... I'm not sure if it's still viable or not. I know when Mirror was first buffed and Golden Knight was buffed as well, Golden Knight is still broken in my opinion. Like, I do not see how it escaped getting a nerf in the last in the upcoming balance changes, because they are already announced. I really don't understand. I mean, I feel pretty strongly about that. I will talk about that again if you guys would be interested in a video where I talk about the balance changes that are coming out. That is so strong. So this deck kind of had a really big resurgence, like 3 Musketeers pump with the Mirror in there after the bounces, with the Mirror buff and pump buff as well. But ever since then, I'm not sure if it's still popular right now or it just kind of simmered down. But anyways, into the next match against Virus YT. Let's Ice Spirit first play, see what he wants to go for, and I guess I'll just split Archers to see what he goes for next, because he's just leaking. Goes Dark Prince, that's Xbow opposite. Could be a heavier deck like Golem or E-Giant. So goes for Gold Knight. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be Golem. Let's go for a Knight for the Gold Knight, and then let's actually just surround the Dark Prince with Skeletons. So believe it or not, yeah, you can surround Dark Prince with Skeletons. Oh, it's going to be Giant. Okay, that is not a good sign actually, because Giant plus Golden Knight, not something I wanted to see. I think I will Ice Spirit while the Giant's on the Expo, just to kind of keep the Expo alive a bit longer, as long as I can, so that I can take out the Giant without having to commit to it afterwards. But that is annoying. Is this going to be Giant Graveyard with the Golden Knight in there? That would be really annoying. I guess I'll Expo again. Yeah, it looks like it might be Giant Graveyard. Giant 3 Musketeers. I'll Fireball. I mean, honestly, I could not have expected that, so I didn't Fireball right away. If I did react in time, that would have been perfect, but I guess he knew that I wasn't ready for that. And this is looking like it's going to be Giant 3 Musketeers, which is traditionally not a great matchup for Expo. Especially with a Gold Knight in there, actually. That's going to be pretty annoying to deal with. Yikes, and he has a pump, yeah, and I honestly feel like this is going to be a loss, guys. Like, maybe I'm being too pessimistic early on, but my cycle is really bad. I obviously can't Expo, so I do have to split Archers to cycle back to my Fireball. I guess at least I do get to hit the Dark Prince with the Fireball, if that means anything. And then okay, he goes for a Giant, so I'm gonna go Tesla. Do have to go Ice Spirit, but as you can see, the Elixir lead, oh my god, I think we might have lost. Yeah, the Elixir lead is showing for my opponent. Yeah, I don't see any way we're gonna defend this, honestly. I guess I'll Log, and then hopefully, okay, yeah, sadly that does not do the trick, so we're probably gonna lose this one, guys, because there's no way I'm gonna come back from being down this much. And there's no way I can get a connection. I guess I'll still try, because why not? But it looks bleak, honestly, it really does. And I really don't see how this would be a great matchup for me in any case. Like, he has a Gold Knight in there. It is really annoying against Xbow. He also has the bats. I guess this could be our opening. He goes 3M in the pocket. I'm going to try and defend that without the fireball just so I can have enough for an offense here. Going to be my last resort push. But yeah, like, sadly, he's just going to Golden Knight, get away with it, and then he doesn't even need a giant to counter this because I can't kill that Golden Knight. Like, I need archers for DPS, but then Golden Knight just destroys everything. Like, it's such a hard counter to Xbow. And yeah, that's going to be GG. Unfortunate loss, but I don't think I could have done anything. That's definitely not going to be a great matchup. Even if I didn't have that unfortunate start, I still feel like maybe the Xbow into the Dark Prince wasn't a great play either, but I mean, this is just a really weird deck. We are 9-2. I'm feeling a bit nervous now, guys, because I feel like I could lose this one, and that would really suck, but I guess let's keep it going. Found next match against Kazi. I'm just going to try my best and hopefully get some nice wins and try and get a nice 12 win. We did get 2 losses. The early loss did not help, though, honestly. That was just my bad, me being really bad and playing bad. We're going to try and play this pretty safe. We do see wall breakers and then spear goblins. I'll just log the 2 spear goblins because they're more. He goes for a miner, so minor wall breakers, I guess. Let's Xbow just to find out what he has. Probably going to be bomb tower. Yeah, Valk. I guess I'll knight in front because he went for a really low Valk. Okay, he goes for a magic archer, actually. So archers will... I think he just lost, actually. If I just hold on to the log for the wall breakers, I don't see how he's going to defend against this. And I'm actually really, if you couldn't tell, I'm really happy about this because, yeah, really nice log. Clip the wall breakers too. They will sadly still connect. Honestly, guys, wall breakers are so underrated. It might just be me because I play Xbow. I might be a bit biased, but wall breakers, for 2 elixir, they take out more than half of the Xbow. And also anything around it, like archers. I believe they fully kill archers with their splash. They kill swarm. So, like, I guess it's Xbow bias, but I feel like they do a ton of damage for only 2 elixir, and you can only stop them with a log. But as you saw there, I had to do something else. Yeah, and I had a feeling he would magic archer. I'm actually not going to fireball. I'm going to archers instead, because I think this is going to be even better for me, creating an offensive sequence rather than fireballing, because that was a bit passive. Yeah, he's forced to go for a bomb tower. I'm going to go Ice Spirit. He goes for spears, so I'll log on all the spear goblins, I guess, and then skellies for the miner, and they should be on tower. So another nice connection. I think I could have played that a bit better, like maybe... Okay, he goes wall breakers. Okay, that was a misclick, guys. Oh my god. I looked away for 1 second, like, to adjust my watch, because my wrist was a bit itchy. And I tried to Tesla there, like, to react really fast, but then he went for the... I went for the archers instead, which obviously didn't counter the wall breakers. So that was just me playing really badly. Goes for a magic archer. I guess I'll just fireball it this time, because nothing else would really make sense. That's Ice Spirit and then skellies for this miner. And then I guess let's Xbow because he just used his magic archer, and he does actually predict with the bomb tower, which is pretty well played. And he does have a fireball in here too. But I'm gonna log. We do sadly don't get any damage. This is actually looking a little bad because we are going same lane. You never really want to go same lane against a minor wall breakers matchup. Let's go skeletons and then knight for the miner. And I think we can't let that lock on the tower. So we're gonna have to go archers and then take out the magic archer. Yeah, he goes for a pretty bad tornado, honestly. I think this should be a really good expo opportunity now. Goes for a fireball, but I think I'll just Tesla to predict the bomb tower, and then I'll also Ice Spirit skeletons. I could log that, but I don't think I need to. Oh my god, I should have logged. What was I thinking? But he is going to be low on elixir after that, so I'm just going to expo. Going to push it up a bit so that he can't fireball the expo plus the tower, because I obviously don't want that to happen. That would be pretty bad. Let's log on everything here. He goes for a fireball, and this should hopefully, yeah, lock on, and then going to try and catch the miner as well. And then, okay, didn't have to go Tesla. That's just going to be fireball range. That's going to be GG. Yeah, I guess I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but to me at least, like, in my mind, I feel like I'm playing pretty weirdly. I don't know. Also, like, yeah, it's just a little strange. I'm definitely not playing on the top of my game, though, no matter, like, the way, however you look at it, because this is honestly pretty sloppy. So I guess I do apologize, guys, because, like, I'm not playing that well. I hopefully can still walk away with this, though. There were just a few small things I should have done in that match that I didn't, like go for logs on the wall breakers, stuff like that. But anyways, we are in a new game, and he goes for an Ice Whiz. I guess I'll just fireball it. Hopefully going to be Splash Yard. If it is going to be a really good matchup. If it's going to be Ice Bow, it's going to be really bad that I just fireballed. But we do have split archers, so we shouldn't be too badly off. Yeah, we do see a barrel, bar barrel, hopefully going to be Splash Yard. Should be a really good matchup for me. We do see a cage. Okay, so it could also be Golem, that's the other thing. And if it's Golem, it's going to be really bad because it should be Golem Lightning with the cage in there, and that's just going to be a really bad matchup. So let's hope it's Splash Yard with cage. It could honestly be either, though. Let's go Knight for the baby dragon. And then Tesla should also help out against the cage. And Knight should actually deal with everything there. So going to split archers again. Because he's leaking, it makes me feel like it's going to be a Golem deck. Yeah, oh no. Okay, Knight in the back. Okay, nice. It's going to be Splash Yard. Let's go. I'm really happy about that, actually. Let's go Xbow because he actually has nothing great in hand right now. Yeah, it goes Bar Barrel. Let's Skelly's log it. Catching bar barrels, I always say this in my videos, but very important skill to have. And that should be on tower. Okay, sadly it's not on tower. I guess I'll have to let this Xbow go. But Knight should do a pretty good job, and then I think Ice Spirit will also help out against the baby dragon. And I think I can... Okay, I can't actually Xbow because he is back to Knight, unfortunately, but hopefully that baby dragon gets fully countered. Okay, one splash. That's not too bad. Let's split archers, I guess. He could go for a graveyard since I am splitting archers, but I don't think he will. And yeah, he goes Knight in the back again, so let's just Xbow. If he goes for a cage, I'll probably fireball it. Okay, Ice Whiz, I'll log. No point fireballing that. Let's Skellies, and he is probably going to have to cage this time. Hopefully the Knight doesn't... Okay, Knight is probably going to tank for the... Let's actually Tesla the bridge, predict the baby dragon coming down. He's going to have to poison otherwise. That's also Ice Spirit. Look at that really nice trick you can use there. And wow, he's going to have a fireball in here. That's really interesting. Graveyard fireball, not a combination that you see very often, naturally. Like, that was popular a long time ago when Mother Witch was meta, but ever since that kind of stopped, you don't see it anymore. So pretty interesting that our opponent's playing it here. Let's log the bar barrel back, also clipping the Ice Whiz. And he's still going to have to respond to this Xbow. Yeah, baby dragon comes out. We'll still get a nice small connection, though. And I can Ice Spirit to pull everything into the Tesla. And then I can continue the pressure because I have a Tesla alive. Let's fireball the Knight, because even if he does fireball this Xbow, we'll still be getting a really good trade out of it because we still got fireball damage on the tower. Now baby dragon comes down. I think let's just go for a Knight, I guess, instead of Tesla, because Knight is cheaper. It'll also help out against that cage. Then we can go for like a high Tesla, kind of like this. Okay, he's gonna go graveyard, so let's archers. And he doesn't have enough for fireball because he just spent Knight, graveyard, bar barrel. That's a lot of elixir. So actually just let's log. Gonna be a bunch of skeletons clumped up. Okay, I was actually about to Xbow, so pretty good prediction baby dragon by him, but I was also pretty patient. So now this is gonna be a really nice push because he just went in. Gonna just Tesla with it. He's probably gonna fireball. But yeah, he goes for a low Knight. Let's just fireball that and then log on everything too. And okay, as you can see, I meant to catch the bar barrel, but I hovered the wrong card, archers instead of my skeletons. But I guess he might predict this one again if he does. Well played, but I'm going to Xbow once again. Tesla now for the baby dragon possibly. Yep, there we go. We caught it. Really nice. And then Knight. Let's actually just get a nice fireball on the Knight plus Goblin Brawler here. And then log. I think that log actually could have been lower to hit the Brawler. Or hit the bar barrel rather, but still, let's defensive Xbow now. This is the anti-fireball placement. I haven't used this against Graveyard in so long because no one plays Graveyard with Fireball anymore. But now the pace and momentum is definitely in my favor because, like, I'm up a huge amount of damage right now. He's probably going to Fireball the archers. Yep, so as he does, I can go for an Xbow, and he should be in a really bad spot now. Gonna Tesla with this, double down, and I guess Fireball the tower. Hopefully I hit the Knight in time. Okay, looks like he gave up. I did hit the Knight as well, so really nice fireball. That's going to be GG. Really, pretty much flawless game against Graveyard. Except I guess I could have caught the bar barrel with my skeletons. I kind of misclicked archers and it didn't come down. But other than that, really nice win. I'm going to be 11-2, so a little bit tense here. I really hope I win this one because if I don't, it's going to be pretty awkward. I don't want to lose another classic challenge, honestly. Like, I haven't lost one in forever with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. I lost in the series, but it's also a little harder, I would say, to commentate while playing rather than just play, because I also do care about commentating well. So yeah, hopefully we get a nice win though. Let's see. Found the next match against a Japanese player. Do see a Fire Spirit come down. Honestly, not a great sign. Could be Hog Earthquake, could be Goblin Drill, could be Log Bait Cycle. I don't even... Okay, we do see a Bandit. So Fire Spirit Bandit. I think it's gonna be Drill. Oh no, this could be Drill Rocket. That's gonna be... Oh god, this is gonna be really bad. We're gonna have to try our best though. So let's go Archers for the Drill, and then I think we can go Skeletons. We don't really need to Log. And then let's Expo with the Knight. He should have a Rocket in here. Yeah, oh god. I am honestly scared, guys, because this is going to be a really bad matchup. I mean, you can probably tell it's Goblin Drill, which is already pretty annoying for Expo, but he has a Rocket in here, which fully counters the Expo. And he also has the Bandit, which is actually pretty annoying because you usually need the right cycle to defend against it. And I'm honestly just a little bit scared. But I guess let's cycle Log. He has Log as well. Yeah, this is going to be really hard. I think single elixir is going to be really important, so I guess I'll try and break through. We do see another Drill. And then I'll Knight for the Bandit, I guess, and Skeletons for the Drill. And then Ice Spirit as well for the other Goblins. Thankfully, we did counter that really well. And he should respond to this, have to respond to this Knight. Or I guess he doesn't. Bandit Expo on the right, just to separate my stuff a little bit. And hopefully Archer gets some damage as well. Nice, we do get a nice Archer hit. And a Knight hit, actually. And Archer should get at least one hit on the left, too. So we are actually in the lead right now. But I'm just worried about how long that's going to last for, because Drill Rocket is a pain. And Drill is honestly, like, guaranteed damage. I'm not even sure what to cycle. I guess Log again, but I don't feel too great about that either, because he's probably going to Drill. I think I'll Archer's same lane this time. Maybe predict the Drill. Okay, looks like he's going to be lower on Elixir. He goes for a Bomber. Let's just go for a high Tesla, I guess. Should stop the Bomber and help out against the Bandit if he goes for one. I could Fireball that, but I think it's single Elixir. It's a little early, so let's not for now. Let's just Ice Spirit and then Skeletons for the Bandit. And let's Expo now. He should probably Rocket this again. Actually goes Inferno. So Archers. Okay, yeah, I knew I didn't really react in time. Okay, yeah, that was really bad. I should have reacted faster with my Archers, but Tesla for the Bomber. And he's actually just Rocket cycling right now. I don't think that's how he wants to play. I'm actually just going to cycle back really aggressively to my Expo, because that Rocket was so aggressive by him. He does kind of predict the Expo with the Bomber, but we're going to go for an Archers and Log. And he's definitely not going to have enough for a Rocket, at least right away for this Expo. He's going to have to stall it out first. Yeah, it goes Bandit, so let's actually just Skeletons. He's going to Bomber again, so we're going to have to go Knight as well. And oh my god, he actually just... See, that's why it's so annoying. He just fully defended that when he just rocketed nothing. I guess let's hope he rockets again, and then Expo rockets Tower. Okay, he doesn't. But he does go Inferno Tower. That's huge, because he's not going for a rocket on the Expo. I think that would be even more annoying. So let's Ice Spirit, then Knight as well. Now I sadly don't have Archers for the Bandit, but let's Tesla as well. Let's actually Log to predict maybe a Bomber or a Fire Spirit. Okay, sadly doesn't come down. Yeah, he just infinitely stalls this out. It's actually really annoying. Let's Expo again, though, right away. Tesla is still alive. Yeah, so we can go Ice Spirit and then Skeletons. Hopefully I reacted in time. Nice, and Ice Spirit does freeze the Inferno as well. So this should be a pretty good push. And let's go Knight as well. Expo's on Tower, that's amazing. And that should actually basically be game, I think. Oh my god, if you guys couldn't tell by my voice, I'm a little bit stressed right now because I thought I was going to lose. Okay, he just rocketed really late. I don't know what was up with that. I should have offensive expo though. I don't know why I defensive expoed. Actually, I can't explain why I did that. I just did it. But if you guys couldn't tell, I'm so relieved right now because I thought I was going to go 11-3 again. And like on the one hand, I didn't want to hide from you guys like if I lose a classic challenge. I do want to upload it. Okay, he's not going to give up actually, so we're going to have to keep playing this one through. Let's Fireball, I guess, because we can. He's going to Drill again. He's probably going to Bandit too. Let's go Skeletons, Log again. And then I guess let's keep up the pressure, because if he wants to Rocket Cycle, yeah, there's a Rocket. So this is going to be a really nice Expo. Should probably win the game. Yeah, as you can see, he's forced to play super defensively. Or if he doesn't win the game, it's going to force out another Rocket by him. In which case we can then... Yeah, he's just really struggling right now. Let's Expo. And other Expos on Tower. So yeah, it's going to be GG. Whew, I'm really relieved actually, because I thought that I was going to lose. And like I was saying, that's going to be really nice 12 wins. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't really want to hide from you guys if I like lose out in this series, because I do still want to upload at, like, if I go 11 wins or even like 10 or 9, I don't really see why I should hide that. Like, on the one hand, it's pretty embarrassing. Some people have made fun of me for losing Classic Challenge on YouTube, like my friends, but I think they weren't really trying to be mean, just for fun. I mean, losing Classic Challenge is pretty bad though, honestly, but like, I just don't really want to lose one, I guess. Like, that's basically what it comes down to. And when I saw this matchup, I knew this was terrible for Xbow. Like, I actually lost against this on ladder against a level 13. Granted, he is basically one of the best drill players in the world. His name is AlfQQ. But I played against him like a couple of weeks back and lost. That was like early season, I think. And I really just couldn't do anything. Like, this is such a hard counter to Xbow because they can just rocket every Xbow. And it's just really stressful, I guess, because once it hits triple, you saw actually, I showed you in that game, like, he rocket cycled on my tower, and I still couldn't break through with my Xbows because he has so much cheap, spammy defense. Like, he can cycle 2 logs on the Xbow, Bandit to stall out, Bomber as well, Inferno Tower to stall out. Like, just they have responses, and it's really annoying, honestly. Like, that's just the easiest way I can put it. It's pretty annoying. But I'm really glad I was able to win that and also show you guys how to win against that. I guess the main thing I can say is you have to keep up pressure, because if you let them rocket cycle, it won't work out. If they rocket every single Xbow, I think you can fireball cycle on the tower just to get some damage, but I'm not sure, because I don't think that'll save you, because they can log cycle, and they can also drill. Like, drill, as you can see, does 25 damage onto the tower. So actually they go drill plus log. That'll actually constantly rack up over time, and it's really annoying. So I think this is at least like a 70-30, if not worse, matchup in their favor. I'm so glad I was able to win that, though, for the 12th win, and we are going to get a nice 12 win. So let's open up the chest. Yeah, that's just going to be a nice 12-win chest. I mean, not much else to say. There's not too much in there. 2,000 gold, some cards, but it's better than nothing. And it is still, for only 10 gems, that is a lot of value. But I guess let's look back at the challenge. And also, yeah, as you can see, the last time I played was 2 weeks ago. So again, apologies for missing out on last week's one, but we were able to win today's, which I'm really happy about. Because if I like lost out, I was gonna say, like, if I lost out like 6 or 5 wins, I don't think there would have been any point in uploading that. I guess I shouldn't expect myself to lose that low, because I don't know. But again, I have been in kind of a weird mental state. I guess you guys don't have to listen to this if you don't want to, because it might be boring or something. But I don't know. Like, I feel like I've just been thinking too much about things. Like I guess one of the thoughts I was having was like, right. I guess even right now I'm commentating, right? But I'm just saying a bunch of words. Like, I'm not really thinking about what words I'm saying. Like, obviously in my mind I am, but like, it always comes out as the right thing. I don't even know if this makes any sense, but that's just one of the thoughts I've been having. Like, how does it just come out like perfectly? Like, I don't even know if that makes sense to you guys listening, but I guess that was one of my biggest thoughts. But I've talked to a bunch of my friends about it, like just my view on life and thinking too much about life in general, and they have given me some pretty good advice and, like, I guess just discussions. So it's always nice to talk about it. I guess that's why I kind of wanted to talk about it here, because that is kind of why haven't really uploaded much. And also, I guess I wanted to ask, like, do you guys think my commentary was a bit different this time? Because, I mean, like, right now, I feel like I'm saying pretty decent things, but like, when I was playing, like, I guess it felt a bit off to me, like a bit different from my normal commentary style. I don't know, like, maybe I also just haven't done it in a while. Or I guess I shouldn't read too deep into things either. It's not like it's a huge deal. I mean, I was still able to commentate the whole time. It's not like it's as bad or that bad to the point where I just can't commentate at all. Like, I just have like a breakdown in my mind and just can't really speak coherently. I obviously still can. But yeah, I guess it's weird to me. Like, there's so many words that you just like say without really thinking about their exact definition, and then it just kind of makes sense altogether. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, like my weird thoughts, but I guess that's why I've been feeling a bit off. Haven't uploaded too much. I guess I do kind of want to still get back into the spin of things, though. We'll probably try and upload more of the sudden death tournament before it ends. But yeah, I guess that's going to be it for today's video, guys, as we're just getting up on to an hour in the recording. But yeah, honestly, I guess I shouldn't think too much about like my concerns, because a lot of my thoughts and like my worries are in my head. Like I just get these thoughts, but then when I do stuff in real life, it kind of proves them wrong. Like I was like, okay, I say a lot of words. Like there's so many different words. What if I don't know what exactly each of them means? What if I say the wrong thing? But obviously, I was able to commentate, I guess, okay in the video, and I was able to play decently. I mean, I do also apologize. I didn't play the best in this video, guys. On the one hand, on the one hand, I didn't play well. Like, look at this loss right here. I didn't really have any excuses for that. Just defensive Xbow would have been huge, and I should have done that. I guess I was worried he would have a rocket though. So if he had a rocket, defensive Xbow would have been just pretty bad. But I don't know. I shouldn't be losing at 2 wins. Seriously. But I guess I'm still glad I was able to get the 12 wins, so I can still upload. And yeah, we are at 14 wins on this account now. As we just clocked in on an hour of the recording. But yeah, on the other hand, like on the one hand, we had this really weird loss. On the other hand, this was just a terrible matchup. Like Giant 3 Musketeers was already pretty hard, I would say. And then Golden Knight being added in there is just ridiculous. Like, I don't see how I would have won that, honestly. Like, I need archers to DPS down the Giant. I need Knight to DPS down the Giant, but then if I use archers, the Golden Knight will dash and kill all of them. If I use Knight, the Musketeers will kill all of them. And if I fireball the Musketeers, he has minion horde to punish me, and he has a pump to punish me. So I don't really see how I'd break through because he has Giant and Golden Knight. I also don't see how I would defend well either, but I guess, I don't know, that's a deck that's like the first time I've ever seen that deck, so I guess I'll just hope I never see that deck again. But yeah, I guess that's going to be the video, guys. Kind of a long outro, and again, I'm not going to be uploading, I'm not going to be adding like timestamps or like the matchup text to this video, because it is honestly pretty late for me, and I just feel like winding down and relaxing. But I guess that's going to be it. So if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching up to the end. Hope you guys enjoyed the full 12-win Classic Challenge with 3.0 Xbow Cycle and the return of the series. I guess it was only a week off, but still. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.